Hi, hello. Sorry to those who are hoping to get $30, but I'm uploading this month. So yeah, to those who don't know, we're doing a thing. You comment down below, then if I don't upload next month, you'll get $30. Yep, that's a rule to myself. So I keep uploading this whole year. Before I start, I just want to quickly say my first movie to make it into local cinemas, WUJUD, a documentary, is now in cinemas. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, I'll talk more about it later, but yeah, feel free to watch it until 2nd March in Amman Hills and one Cineplex. Thank you very much. Any support is much appreciated. Okay, but today the video I'm doing is probably one of the more requested ones. Long story short, I made a video about Drew Binsky about his first visit in Brunei. It is currently my most viewed video. Let me check how many views it is. So yeah, it's currently on 175,000 views. And there's 2,934 comments. Oh my god. Yeah. I haven't watched this video in ages, but I do know that I swore a lot. I know it's still getting a lot of hate. I think if I sort the comments to new, the latest one was a month ago. And yeah, essentially someone requested, right? Drew returned to Brunei for a second time. Love to see the reaction, and yeah, here I am. Like, if you keep scrolling down, there's a lot of people. Yeah, the Bruneian man is so very unintelligent, he can hardly speak a sentence without swearing. I know, again, I was 20, you know. I was 20 when I made the video. It's been 5 years. I've grown as a person, and I'm sure Drew Binsky, he himself has grown. I heard he has a better experience on the visit. But yeah, without further ado, let's have a quick look on my old video.
Hi, Brew News. Yes, back to making YouTube videos. Yes, sirree. So I just finished filming the feature film, and then now I'm back.
We're also watching it at 1.5k speed. Yeah, so yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this.
Back to my normal life, back to uni, back to you.
So at this point, funny enough, I just finished acting on my first cinema film. Yeah.
Back to YouTube, and yeah, I'm back to talking about people who talk shit, basically. Yeah, first things first is about this guy
That was 20 seconds in, or do you swear? Oh my god.
named, what the fuck was his name again? Oh yeah, Drew Binsky. That's his name. So basically, Drew Binsky, he made a video. I don't know, let's just watch it actually. The title is Why I Don't Like This Country with the Bruneian Flag.
All I remember about this video is that I know I get recognized, not a lot anymore, but whenever people say, oh, I know you from like Portland Hunter, or I know you from YouTube, whatever, it's fine. But whenever someone specifically say they know me from this video, I shrivel up. I'm just like, no, not that, you know, because I swear 90%, I swear, of the people that hate me know me from this video. I'm telling you. Of course, there's the other 10%, but I'm telling you, a lot of people have a really bad impression of me from this video. And again, maybe I was in a bad mood. I don't know, man. That's the thing. That's the thing. I also privatized this video for the longest time. I think for a year. But yeah, I'll get to that in a bit.
The emoji. Fuck. Let's watch this video, okay?
What's up guys, Drew Binsky here, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about a country that I did not enjoy so much, and that nation is called Brunei. A quick disclaimer that this video is based entirely off—
Oh my god, honestly, I don't know if I can finish this video. I am struggling, guys.
my own thoughts and personal experiences. I know many people who have been to Brunei.
So this is the thing, okay? I'm talking as a person that's grown 5 years, of course, but at the same time, I wasn't this obnoxious, okay? Off camera, I was pretty chill. I feel like I was putting on a character in a way, but I wasn't being fake. It was kind of like I was putting more of an entertaining version of myself, because I feel like me right now, if I was like this the whole time, I'm not gonna get views. I'm telling you right now, I will not get the views that I was getting back then. You get me? But I don't want it. This is the thing that I feel like a lot of people hated me or thought I was gonna be an asshole when I first met them. Sorry for swearing, but you know, for the lack of a better term, a lot of people thought I was gonna be this judgmental guy that would always, like, you know, talk crap and whatnot. But then when they met me, and I barely talk crap, and they're just like, oh, wait, what? You know? So again, I I know people are gonna be like, oh, whatever, but I honestly became more humble because of the hate that I got. And funny enough, I'm glad that I went through this hate through YouTube and that early on in my life. So right now, I'm like, again, not to kiss my own ass, but I'm a bit more down to earth, a bit more self aware, and I swear less, I guess. But you get what I'm saying? Like, more often than not, when I first met people, especially in university, because again, I was still a university student at this point. The first time I met people, there's always like a negative connotation towards myself already. So I have to prove them otherwise. You get me? It's not like I come from a clean slate. So again, that's the the good and bad of like getting famous in Brunei. You know?
Not before and liked it, but from my own perspective, I did not enjoy it so much.
Yeah, so for the people who hated on this video or, hated on this guy, he clearly already said in the video that a lot of people enjoyed Brunei, but I personally, what the fuck is my English? But I personally didn't enjoy Brunei, and then, it's fine to not enjoy things. Like, if you think that movie is shit, then I'll be like,
I agree. What the hell?
yes.
Surrounded by Malaysia and Indonesia.
Yes.
About 2/3 of its 500,000 residents identify as Muslim.
Yes, that is true.
Let's begin with the good. Brunei has one of the most stunning national parks I've ever been to, called Ulu Temburong. I took a day.
I personally haven't went to Ulu Temburong. I bet like two.
I've went to Ulu Temburong now. Shout out. I love it.
Visit you guys. Maybe meet and greet. I'm joking. Fuck. I'm so cringe. Why am I such a prick now? Fuck. Fuck.
I took a day trip there and had a wonderful time.
Yeah, that was pretty cringe, isn't it? What the hell? Okay, skip. This is the point where it gets to the bad part.
Okay. That's all I'm gonna say.
So when I arrived on my very first day in the capital city called Bangar Seri Begawan, I was super excited to visit the amazingly beautiful mosque. So I went inside, I was dressed in my proper attire, I took
That's
off my
cute.
shoes for respect,
That's nice.
and after 5 minutes of being inside, I was aggressively kicked out by two
Yeah.
locals for reasons that I don't know why. I was there on a Monday afternoon and it wasn't during prayer time, I was just like any other tourist trying to check it out, and all these guys had to do was politely tell me to leave and that would have been fine. But I was
Yeah.
bullying my way out the door and that thought cannot leave my mind to this day.
Okay. The thing.
So this is one of the things that I agree with Drew, because like most of the time we let tourists in, like in the mosque and whatnot. Of course, like not on the prayer mats and whatnot, but there is an area where you could visit. Because I brought my lecturer in for WUJUD. We filmed in the mosque. I brought my lecturer, Dr. Lopez, in, and he's a Portuguese man. And yeah, the imam was pretty chill about it. He let us in. If anything, I think he even let him like be in the praying area and whatnot. But of course, like limited. And then, yeah, I think the only thing is like, as long as you don't have dirty outfits and whatnot, you can go in, right? So I don't know what these two locals did or were doing. But again, sometimes you just meet the bad apples, right? So yeah, that's sad.
But I doubt that happened. I'm pretty sure it's just, Bruneians being rude as, some Bruneians are very rude. Of course, like, dude, in every fucking country, like, a percentage of the fucking population is gonna be rude. You get me? Just like me. I'm joking. That shouldn't, let him judge the whole fucking country. You get me? But yeah, okay, moving on.
Okay, what I said there is basically, just because these people were rude doesn't mean the whole country is rude. True, but at the same time, that was Drew's first experience and only experience, so that's the only thing he can judge by. Okay, Syafi, shut up,
No freedom of
No, we
speech,
don't have freedom of
no
speech.
freedom of press, and everything is controlled by the government.
Yes, that is true. Every news article thing in Brunei are perfect. You get me? But yeah, that's all I'm saying.
In addition, the level of corruption in this country
The
abuses
level of corruption, I'm joking. Like, I'm not gonna go off on
Ugh, what a prick, right? Oh my god. That's the thing. I feel like I came off this video starting with like it's his opinion, so there's no point of getting pissed off about it. But slowly I feel like because it's like my country getting like criticized, there's a level of like, as much as most of the things I kind of agree, there's nothing to do in Brunei, blah blah blah, only food. But at the same time, it's like when someone else is saying it, you're just like, America ain't that great anyways. You get what I'm saying? Like school shootings, the this, the that. You get me, Trump. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that is just a natural low IQ reaction to everything, and I would say I had a natural low IQ reaction here, where I could have been more chill. Let's skip to one more thing because this is most played. What did I do?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, and maybe he could also donate one of his 600 Rolls Royces as well. Things like a
600 Rolls Royces? What the freak? I drive a fucking... I don't know, a cheap car, Nissan. Damn. That joke just went off the roof.
strict alcohol ban, slow Wi-Fi, and a lack of anything to do on board.
How did he know about the slow fucking Wi-Fi? That's funny. Yeah, there's no alcohol in Brunei, whatever. But slow fucking Wi-Fi. What the frick, bitch? How can I watch porn? I'm joking.
Oh, frick, man. Oh. Yeah, let's move on. Oh my god, that's so bad. Ugh. Honestly, I feel like I'm more exhausted from watching my old video rather than... I haven't even started on Drew Binsky's video. Oh my god. But yeah, before we start watching Drew Binsky's video, I just want to talk about my film. So currently it's out in Aman Hills and on Cineplex. It'll be available until 2nd March. So after that, more likely than not, there's not going to be any public ways of viewing it. Yeah, any support would be very much appreciated. The documentary took us almost 2 years, over 2 years to finish, and it's mostly made by students, and I'm happy with the product. You get me? It's not a perfect documentary, far from it, but the reviews I've read and whatnot, honestly, it's been quite heartwarming to see. Of course, there's also criticism about it, and I'm more than open to it. Again, as mentioned, I don't know if you guys, if I've mentioned this, but I'm working on Brunei's first project funded by National Geographic. Yep, Nat Geo, that Nat Geo. So we're gonna make a documentary as well. So hopefully WUJUD can be my stepping stone in a way to improve and, you know, improve my craft and filmmaking and making documentaries. But yeah, that's it. So let's watch Drew Binsky's video. Back to the video. Okay, let's watch it.
10 years ago, I went to Brunei and I hated it. I was kicked out of this mosque and yelled at for no reason, despite being respectful. I became terrified to hear about their strict Islamic laws, which involve stoning gay people to death. And on top of all of that, I found the country to be extremely boring with literally nothing to do except eat.
Again, he ain't wrong about that, right? Yeah.
I shared all of my thoughts in a video which was viewed by more than 15 million people on the internet. But at that time, I was young and naive as a 22-year-old backpacker. So I decided to go...
See, that's the thing. I didn't know that he was 22 years old. And again, I was 20. So honestly, we're not that far off. No. He probably made that video ages ago. Because I think currently he's like 30, right? So yeah, again, right? One interesting way to view this video is to see, for you guys to see how much I've grown, and also for me to see how much Drew has grown. You get me? He's now at 5 million subscribers. I think at that point he had like 800, 700k. So shout out to him in 5 years time to get 5 million subscribers, you know? So I'm happy for him too.
So I decided to go back, to give Brunei a second chance with an open mind and a willingness to uncover the true story. But I have to admit, I am pretty nervous. My face is all over the internet saying,
"There I am." So yeah, I've watched the video, but I didn't finish it. But yeah, I knew I'm gonna be in it. So again, the reason why he had to find this tweet of mine is because I deleted the video. Oh no, I privatized the video. Because again, it was getting so much hate. I wasn't happy with the video. It's my most viewed video ever on 170k by far. I don't think I have another video that even is close to 100k. Let me reach there. I think it's my second viewed video. Portland Hunter. It can't be. Is it? Oh my god, it is at 49k. See, it's not even 50k. So yeah, it's legit so far. And it reached so many audiences, you get me? Not all of them Brunei, and I'm just ashamed that that's probably their only view of a Bruneian, and it was this privileged 20-year-old who's also an actor. You get me? Like, oh my god, you get me? Like, again, I'm ashamed of it, you get me? I keep saying you get me, but whatever. You know, I'm ashamed of it, but we move. I've grown, he's grown. That's the context. Let's keep moving.
For the internet saying bad things about Brunei, and surely
that's crazy. 2.5 million people. They all saw my face. Amazing.
In the country, including the Sultan himself, has seen the video. What if I am blacklisted? What if the immigration officer captures me and takes me to jail? There's only one way to find out, and I'm on my way.
He looks so scared. I feel so bad.
Content right now because I'm worried that I'm gonna be caught and seen. Just gotta play safe. 2013 was the last time I went to Brunei.
That's crazy. See, he was 22 of 2013. Yeah, so now he's like well over 30. But yeah, that's crazy. You get me? I didn't realize he was that young. So Again, I should again, I was young too. Again, to be fair, but yeah, you get me. That's the thing. That's the problem with the internet. It allows you to share opinions when you're like young and immature, and it's always gonna be there. It's never gonna leave. It's always gonna be there. I've said worse things on podcasts and whatnot, and it's always gonna be there, no matter what. You get me? So yeah, if you're a kid, be careful of what you put online. I'm serious. Like, yeah, don't say dumb things.
New. Always touch the flame for good luck. That sound is the Quran, the holy book of Islam, which makes me feel like I'm on a plane to Saudi Arabia or Yemen. Here goes nothing. It's a weird feeling to be here, and like the population of this country is like less than 1 million. The videos that I made here have gotten over like 25 million views.
That's crazy. We got over 25 million views.
Let's just get through immigration, then I can feel better. I was greeted at the airport by a local friend named Bryant, who I met just a week before.
So again, shout out. Now he's going there with a local friend. So Bryant Leong also does shout out a friend. I wouldn't call, because we don't hang out, but we interact and we respect each other. So yeah, shout out to him though. Very nice guy, and he's the perfect guy to have, because again, he's kind of westernized too, but he's very connected to like Brunei stuff. You get me? So not westernized, but yeah, you get me. He's not the typical Bruneian. That's what I mean.
On Instagram.
Yeah, he's like, he has tattoo. He's part of a band. You get me?
Nice to meet you, dude. How you doing? Not too bad, dude.
I was worried about the immigration. I was like, dude.
It's alright?
Yeah.
Brunei is a tiny country in Southeast Asia on Borneo Island, in between Malaysia
Okay,
and Indonesia.
let's skip
the
this.
population is only 450,000, and culturally, and everyone speaks English.
Welcome to Brunei.
Yeah. So that's one thing, right? We all speak English. It's like 90% English, and yeah, I find that honestly quite interesting.
Estimated wealth of $30 billion. Therefore, all Bruneians get benefits like free healthcare, no income tax, and free education.
So now he's including it, right? So yeah, those are the major ones, right? That's the thing. I think that's why Bruneians don't complain, because it's like when you get reminded of these subsidies, you kind of just like, oh dang, to like, other countries, especially like again, like recently, not recently, like a few months ago, the Luigi Mangione case, the healthcare insurance thing. You get me? They pay like thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, for their medical bills, and I, as a Bruneian, will never suffer that, Not will never, but you get me? Like, in general, will less likely to go through that. You get me? Because our general healthcare is, like, covered, I, myself, as a 25-year-old, hasn't paid for, like, a healthcare thing other than clinic checkups. Yeah, getting medicine from there. But I think even medicine in, like, government hospitals, it just takes a long time. Like, that's the only con to it, that you'll have to wait a few hours, because again, everybody goes to that same hospital. But if you want to go faster and pay, you can go to a private clinic. You get me? So yeah. Oh my God, Karen's here. I didn't even see that. But yeah, Karen, I've worked with her on a few projects as well. So this is another person I know. Venturing Foodie.
Because here, his word is law. But I think with Brunei, the Sultan, he is very, very generous and he's very kind. Like whenever I talk to people about Brunei, they're like, oh yeah, my country has no taxes, free education, free healthcare. They're like, oh, can we move there?
It's no taxes.
Yeah,
free
that's true. Like, they never say can we move there, but they're always like, for me, they're always so fascinated, and especially people that I met from Indonesia and whatnot, where again the government are not the most clean. Can I say that? Like corruption and whatnot. Like Brunei is a breath of fresh air in a way. I'm not saying there's like none corruption here, neither saying here nor that, but at the same time, like, I can trust the police. That's one big thing. I don't think the police has a different agenda other than keeping the law, what the law says, Okay, I'm walking a thin line here, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like,
No taxes and free healthcare sound like a sweet deal. Just wait until you see these gas prices. We are rolling
Okay.
up to a gas station now, and because Brunei is such an oil-rich country, gas is subsidized and it's super cheap. And as Karen said, it's cheaper than water.
1 liter of petrol cheaper than 1 liter of water.
1 liter of water is $1.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true, right? Because I think one carton of like big bottle waters are like $3.50 or $4.50. So that's like 9. So essentially it's like either 50 cents or like, yeah, 33 cents, 30 cents. But yeah, I would agree. It is pretty cheap, right? Like, but I don't think it's cheaper than water because that's crazy. That sounds crazy. But again, fuel is cheap in Brunei. I'm not denying it.
How are you? You're gonna be surprised when you see the prices. It costs just 13.
That's crazy though. Oh my god, it is cheaper than water. It's like 20 cents. Oh my god, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. It's still cheaper, but again, it's not $1 for one bottle of water. But that's crazy. See, I'm learning things as well.
Bucks to fill up his entire car.
Okay, that's crazy because I never get 13.20. I would get like around $20 to $30. You get me? So I don't know what petrol station they're doing this at, but that's so cheap.
In my country, this would be like $120.
That's crazy.
Fueling up for the day.
That's capitalism. I'm telling you.
Brian took me to get some breakfast at the most local Bruneian
Yeah.
joint that's been around.
You know, I'm not gonna stay on this topic so much because I was talking to a friend who used to work in UK, and he was just saying how much money he was getting paid, and like essentially he was getting paid around 1.6k in terms of Brunei, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good, man. And then he told me his expenses, and in the end of the month, he was only left with like $60 or something. And I was like, dude, with these countries with high salaries, there's a reason why it's high freaking salary. It's because of the high living costs and rent and whatnot. You get me? So that's things that you don't have in Brunei. And yeah, the next time you wanna compare pay our salaries compared to like Singapore and whatnot, think about that. It's crazy.
I hope you enjoyed Brunei this time.
Very much, yeah.
Because the last video, you're not very keen on Brunei.
What did you think about my last video?
Some of the facts not right.
Yeah, I know.
Then there's something wrong with your visit to the malls.
Yeah.
Because
It's always interesting to see Drew talking to normal people because you could see his real personality. He's such a nice guy. He's like, he's not confrontational. You get me? He's letting the guy talk. He's not like trying to be like, actually, he's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, just listening.
normally, you don't really stop tourists going into the malls.
I'm gonna head back there and check it out.
Yeah.
So far,
Yeah.
Brunei is
So yeah, that's the thing. He said it there. Yeah, most of the time we let tourists get in the mosque. Yeah.
a lot better than I remembered it being, and I hope that continues throughout the trip.
Oh my God.
Last time I came to Brunei, I did not see this cool hipster graffiti on the walls. Yeah. I don't know if Brunei has changed or if I just didn't come to the right places.
I think you just think good right.
Dude, I used to love The Simpsons growing up.
Yeah, I live here.
What's it like to live here?
Oh my God, it's Joel. Yeah. So this is another person I know. Oh my God, there's already 3 people I know from this video. Watching it now, I don't remember. I don't know I don't think it was Brian. I don't think Ozodas himself told me to come and see Drew. But I think someone told me like they saw Drew or something. They're like, oh, you should meet up with him and whatnot. And I straight up just declined it because I was like out of it. I was done with YouTube. And secondly, I think I was just busy. You get me with work. But watching it now, I'm just like, dang, I wish I met him. You get me? Like, they could have. I would have loved to meet him now, seeing him. Like, he's so nice here, but I think maybe I just straight up rejected it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just assumed he was going to be the same person from the video back then, not realizing it's been 10 years since that video. But yeah, I would have loved. I would have loved to meet him here. Yeah, next time, Drew, if you're watching, hit me up. I'm not gonna show you around like Brian. I'm not as nice as him, but I would love to sit down and talk to you and like catch up. Yeah.
Without it, it's just
Okay, I'm glad he liked it. But yeah, because WUJUD is like a hit or miss. If you go to a bad place, it's not gonna taste that good. But yeah, there's certain good places. Shout out to Yasmalina. Yasmalina has amazing WUJUD. If you never went there, of course, Damina Arif standard. Yeah, shout out to those WUJUD places. So good.
Brunei a second chance.
Yeah.
Which, as you can see, is a lot better than the first time.
Yeah.
The hospitality that I've received so far in Brunei is incredible and not what I expected. That just
Yeah.
goes to show the value in giving a place a second chance with a
Shout out, giving it a second chance, and I'm glad he did. It made me think also, would he have come back if I didn't make that video? Because I swear he watched it. You get me? But yeah, I don't know if it encouraged him to come or if it made him more scared to come. You get me? That's because I feel like I didn't help him with the anxiety of coming back and thinking he's gonna go to prison. But at the same time, I think him seeing that I was an English speaking person and whatnot, I think it opened his eyes, hopefully, right, to be like, oh, there might be other people here. You get me? But yeah, again, I'm not saying that I saved Brunei. Far from it. But yeah, I just wonder if me making the video made an effect one way or another. You get me? So he's gonna go to a mosque finally.
And this is the one that I entered.
Let's hope he makes it in this time, because I'm honestly worried because also has tattoos. So it's like, honestly, if anything, might not go in, but Drew might go in because again he's covering his outfit, and I think it's so kesian. I feel so bad because last time he even wore the baju Melayu to come in. You get me? So he did the due diligence of that already, and he still got avoided, which is kind of like, that's kind of sad. But yeah, you get me? You don't have
I took
to.
off my shoes, I had pants below my knees. It wasn't prayer time, and I walked in and the guy was like, "Get out, you can't be here." So
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it another chance. Have you ever been inside?
No, personally, I haven't.
that's crazy.
First time for you.
First time.
You're
That's
gonna
crazy. It's gonna be first time for both.
I'm sure it's gonna go great, but we're gonna end
Again, I brought my lecturer in, my Portuguese lecturer, Dr. Lopez, while we were filming WUJUD, the documentary. And yeah, we were let in. We were roaming around. We were filming here and there. Of course, we had permit, but at the same time, they let a white guy in. So they shouldn't tell them to leave this time.
the Omar. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Let's go. Kansas Mosque. Alright, so
Okay, they made it in.
we had to leave our cameras outside, but we have to put on this black thing. Look at him.
Yeah, to cover his tattoos. That's the thing. That's what I was saying. Bruh. It's so funny because he's wearing his fanny pack still. Look at that. He looks like he's pregnant. Jeez.
It's beautiful in here.
Yeah, it is beautiful. It's really beautiful when it's empty, because I feel like when there's a lot of people, you kind of it's beautiful in another way. You get me? In a more religious way, but when it's empty, you're able to really like gaze up and look around. You get me? And you can go at any point of the mosque. You get me? Because when it's a lot of people, you can't really go to the middle and whatnot.
Go find out.
Which border?
The Malaysian border.
What do you think we can do?
You know what? Maybe we should go to the border, dude.
Which border?
The Malaysian border.
The Malaysian border. How far away is it?
45 minutes, half an hour. Depends how fast we drive.
Oh my God, they're going to Miri.
Go find out.
I imagine on the other side
Like,
they sell booze.
yeah. I was about to say, I imagine they're gonna start drinking, but yeah, yep. Yeah.
How are you finding the experience?
Hey, Papa Boy is behind.
Yeah?
See, I know him too.
First time good or now better?
This is way better. Okay, we just ate our food. It was delicious. Now we just cross the street like a 10-second walk, and we enter the nightclub. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, let's. Yeah, I think let's just end it there. Wait, he has a conclusion. Okay, let's watch this one.
Chance is always worthwhile.
Yep.
My first trip to Brunei was bad, and it's been bothering me for the last decade. But back then, I was young and naive. I didn't know where to go or who to hang out with, and maybe I'll admit that I was a little close-minded. But travel changes.
Thinking about it, being a travel vlogger must be a lonely life, isn't it? Right? Because you meet people and you leave. You meet people and you leave. You meet people and you leave. You get me? Like, yeah, how you gonna date? How do you, I cannot imagine, that's, it's a double-edged sword. You get me? You get to see the world. You get to meet a lot of people, but you don't get to meet people. You get what I'm saying? Like, you meet passerbys. You don't like bring people on the journey with you, right?
This trip taught me that Brunei is a land full of contrast, from strict rules to laid-back mindsets, from luxury lifestyles to humble societies.
Yeah.
I am so grateful
True.
that I was able to experience that water village for real this time, as well as step inside that lovely mosque that I was kicked out of 10 years ago.
Yeah.
The friendliness and hospitality of Brunei is something that will leave a lasting impression until I come back. And this party across the border is really something unique. So thank you guys for watching this video. My voice is completely dead right now. I gotta get some sleep. I'll see you next time. Peace.
I don't know if you could go through the border if you're like a tourist, huh? No, that's interesting. Could you walk? No. Could you get dropped off and walk? No, you cannot. It would be way too far. That's why I'm just thinking, like, how can other tourists get his experience, if they want to go over the border? I don't know. Tak tahu. But yeah, that's it. That's the video. Again, I think it's a very interesting, it's very interesting to see Drew grow up, and I don't follow his content. Drew Binsky, I'm glad to see that he's grown, and I'm glad, it's kind of like funny, like, I wouldn't say my life is totally affected by him, and I wouldn't say his life is totally affected by me, but we have this kind of like subplot in our lives about Brunei, and I talked bad about him. I got my most viewed video, and I think, is that his most viewed video, Drew Binsky? Let me. How many views did he get on Brunei? Oh my god, he got 8.6 million though. Yeah, but yeah, again, it's his like top 10. Yeah, top 10 most viewed video. And again, he was a dumb 22-year-old, and I was a dumb 20-year-old. Like, years after, I'm able to watch his video with a more mature outlook, and he also seems like he has a more mature outlook as well. So I am more than happy to see that growth, and not to keep saying it again or trying to insert myself into this narrative, but I do think about it. Would he have given it second chance if I didn't make a video about him? You get what I'm saying? But yeah, you get me? Something to think about. And yeah, if Drew, you're watching this, I don't mind meeting you. Why am I saying it as if I'm the bigger one? Yeah, I would love to meet you if you come by Brunei again. Yeah, again, I'm in contact with Ozades. I'm pretty sure I'll know next time if he comes back. And yeah, hopefully I don't come off as annoying again as my old video, and I hope the best for his life too. And I think it's interesting to see that again, like, to see now he has 5 million subscribers. Now I'm working with Nat Geo for a documentary. You get me? Like, how both of us have grown. You get me? And yeah, I'm just happy. I'm just happy for both our growths. I'm happy for both of us. Good job, Drew. Yep, that's a handshake to you. What am I doing? But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Again, comment down below if you wanna be part of the randomizer if I don't upload next month to win $30. Let's go. Sorry to disappoint, because I'm gonna upload every month now. Bye bye. See you guys next time. Assalamualaikum.